Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico from the Creativity Cave, and I'm so delighted to be stamping with you today. And look at this gorgeous card that I have. I love it. And there's some shimmer. Oh, so awesome. So let me show you how to put this card together. And can I just say, my nails still look good. It's like a nail miracle. I don't get pedicure or manicures, well, or pedicures for that matter, but I don't get manicures that often. But I'm so excited. My nails still look nice. That shellac is something else. Okay, back to stamping. So I used my favorite, the Painted Harvest stamp set, to create this gorgeous card, and the Wood Textures DSP, which is on special. Oh, happy day. So let me show you how that comes together. I'm going to bring in some protective card paper to protect my work area while I show you how I made this card. First of all, I've got my card base, which is very vanilla, and I'm going to fold that in half. And then I'm going to take and adhere a piece of 4x5 1/4 Wood Textures DSP. You can find that on the World Card not the World Card Making Day special. It is, goodness, I'm having some issues here. It is on the buy 3 get 1 free DSP special though, which is awesome. I think I should just buy 3 wood textures and get 1 free because I have gone through a ton of this already. I love this paper. It's so pretty and you can just do so many different things with it. Okay, so I've got that adhered on there. Let's do a little stamping and a little punching. I'm going to use the Everyday Label punch. This is featured in our holiday catalog, and it's an outstanding punch. I've really found that I've used it quite a few times for quite a few different things. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch 3 of those labels, and then I'm going to stamp on each of them. Now, if you didn't see my last video featuring the Painted Harvest stamp, I made 2 cards with that, and I had some really great tips on how to line up the flowers images. So I'll share those tips again, but I do kind of go into a little bit more detail in that video. So first of all, I'm going to take my bigger stamp and stamp it off. And then I'll stamp it on to my tag like so. And then on here, and actually this is a little bit trickier just because of the way I stamped it, but normally what I do is see these 2 little pieces right here. I think they make like, oh no, they're not. Never mind. It's these 2 right here. They make like lips. They're these 2 right here. Those 2 petals and those 2 petals. Don't those look like lips? Like a beak or somebody with like a fish lips? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to take those 2 lips and line them up. And I believe I stamped this, yes, this way. So my lips are technically over here, right here. And then this one, I also have some, well, I'm going to line, you know what? You can't really do it on these tags. So never mind. There. Oh, look at how gorgeous. Kidding. I didn't have it lined up quite right, but actually it does look pretty good. It's hard to line this up because I'm stamping it off quite a bit, meaning off the edges. You can't see the shape, but like I said, look in I think it's the last video I have on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm searching all over for my stamping cleaner because I got to clean my stamp off. All right. Darn it. Where did it go? Okay. Goodness. Who organized this office anyway? All right. Next, we're going to take Bermuda Bay and do the same thing. We're going to ink up the large image and stamp it on here, stamped off, and then clean the detail image, boom, and stamp it on full strength, boom. I'm trying to line up the centers on this particular one since I don't have, the rest as a guide. But actually, this is looking pretty good, so I'm happy with how it's coming out. And then finally, we're going to do So Saffron. So I like this color combination, and can I show you a sneak peek? This is actually where the basis of this card came from. Was a case of a card I made a long time ago, and I really like this card. Boom. Isn't that cute? That is, I think that was a celebration set from, gosh, several years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, so now we're going to do So Saffron. This one's tricky. I'm just going to touch it off quick because it gets really light otherwise. I want to be able to see where I'm going with this. And then we'll do the detail right over the top. And again, this one is just a little trickier to layer only because, well, that's not half bad. Only because it's hard to see. Okay, so love. Then I'm going to take my soft suede and stamp the centers of each of these. Just stamp them like so. If you have any big gaping white areas, you certainly can put in another stamped image, but this all looks fine to me. All right, so there we have it. Now I also took a sentiment from the Tabs for Everything stamp set. This is a cute stamp set because it has lots of images and words that go together, but it's also kind of geared, excuse me, oh, I'm so sorry. It's geared towards a planner. So you can see like it has remember, celebrate, shopping, do today, what happened. So all of these little things you can put in the Stampin' Up! Planner or your own planner. It works really well, but I love the cute little images. They're very sweet. All right. Next, I'm going to add that sentiment as I mentioned, but I'm going, instead of doing it in soft suede, I'm going to do it in early espresso because I really want it to pop out on my card a little bit. So I'm going to stamp that right there. Hello. It's a little crooked, but it's artistic interpretation, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Now, one more thing I'm going to do before I adhere my labels is I'm going to take and stamp the leaf image several times around my card. And this is again in early espresso. Now, I can't remember if I did this in early espresso on my sample or not. I think I might have done it in soft suede and then thought to myself, wow, that's really light. So that's why it's going in early espresso here. And you know what? I'm actually kind of happy with this arrangement. Maybe I'll do one more there. Okay. So there is that. We'll close this up. Now, of course, the other thing I love about this stamp set is it can come bundled with a punch, and the leaf punch is amazing. So I'll take the leaf and just punch it 3 times. Well, I think I have 2 on my sample, but what if we did 3? You never know. 3 might just rock it. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, so we'll take these and we're going to pop them up, of course, because, I can't really make a card without popping something up. That's just wrong. So I've got my dimensionals on here. Then whenever I do 3 pieces on a card, what I like to do are the 2 end pieces and then add the center piece in the middle. And then that way I can get the spacing just how I want it. Does that make sense? I know you can't really answer what I just said, but I think, see, now I have those 2 there. And then I can just center this one between the 2 pieces. And then I'm golden. Okay, and then last but not least, of course, I need to put some clear Wink of Stella on here. And so I'm just going to brush that on and give my card a little shimmer. I'm just doing it on the leafy or the petal part, not the center. But it's so pretty. So, so pretty. And I love just a touch of this of the Wink of Stella, in a few spots. It just kind of brings a little shimmer to my card, but doesn't overwhelm it. So if you can't see the shimmer, oh, there it is. So pretty. All right, now to finish this up, I'm going to take and tie a little bit of twine around my card. I store my baker's twine in this Stampin' container. This is a wood mount case, a full wood mount case. And then I actually have it on a shelf, so it works great. In a perfect world, I'll get it labeled, but I haven't done that yet. So I'll just take some of this and tie this around my card with a bow right in the middle. And then, of course, I am going to tuck those vellum leaf punches into my card. But first, we'll tie the bow. Okay. Now, the only thing I don't like about my nails is I used to have really, I think I could pick up things really well. Now they're not fake. They're just several coats of that shellac stuff on them. So they're thicker, I guess. I don't know. But I do like it. All right, guys. Last but not least, let's put a couple of these little, oops. Gotta make sure I have the right side. Vellum leaves in here. It's so pretty. Just adds a little, don't you think that just adds a little something? Woo! There we go. Okay. And then I'll tuck one in down here. And I think I like that. I think that's good. So there you go. I hope you like this card. Of course, if you need to purchase any of these things, don't forget I have an online class for this gorgeous card. Well, not this card, for this gorgeous stamp set. And you can register for that. There'll be a link in the description of this video, as well as a link to the blog post so you can see photos and all of the details, as well as all the supplies I used on this card. And I would so appreciate it if you would shop my online store, because that helps me bring more awesome videos just like this one to you each week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have an awesome day. Happy stamping, guys. Bye-bye.